Because it is strange and quirky, but it's not like so out there that it would prevent you from enjoying the game. So, what it is, you have two characters you play as, Savannah Rolling and Grace Throwing. Creative names. Since what they do is roll and throw. But they don't just roll and throw anything, they actually row and throw other people called scenesters. So you literally have other people that you throw at other people who are waiting in these lines, and it's really a puzzle game. You try to make rows of 3 or more people, like you would in a lot of different puzzle games. But it's really quirky. All the cutscenes in it are live action, which is weird for a video game. And even the little sprites in the actual game itself, like they're actual people too. So that's part of what makes it so quirky, on top of the fact that you're throwing people at people. But here's kind of what the game looks like. So you'll just be here. This is the throwing girls kind of thing. You're basically waiting in line with her, and you want to be the first one in the building. So you're throwing it at people. They're not moving around though. You're actually timed on it, so you need to get into the building before your time runs up. Now, when you're playing the rolling girls, who rolls the people instead of throws them, her people move, which actually makes it a lot harder. And you're not timed though. The time counts up just so you can keep track of your score. And of course, if you combo and everything, they're all happy. So in a lot of the levels, if you don't combo by like, say, getting like multiple people cleared at the same time, like you just won't win. It's actually a pretty hard game. And here's like another close-up of it. As you can see, they're like all real people, which is pretty weird. But just one thing about the controls in the game, you play it on the 3DS with the stylus, and I read some reviews where they didn't like the controls so much because the stylus is really sensitive, so if you just move it a little bit, you might miss your target. However, if it wasn't so sensitive, it would actually be an easy game, I think. It'd be too easy, so that adds to the difficulty of it. I wouldn't say it's really a problem with the controls. In the story mode, you go through a week of like scenarios, which don't make any sense. The cutscenes don't make any sense, but they're funny, because it's like, if you've watched like a Japanese like talk show or game show, it's like so weird that it's ridiculous, and that's kind of how these are, but you can still laugh at it. So you'll go through a whole week of scenarios, and then on the last day of the week, on Sunday, you'll have a different mission, which involves ninjas, because who doesn't like ninjas? So you control both characters at the same time, and instead of using the stylus that's not even involved, you actually will take the 3DS and move it to the side to aim these ninja balls at the ninjas. The basic idea is the same though. You still try to clear rows of 3 or more, but it's a little more complicated because the ninjas will actually come and attack you and everything, and they keep sprouting out of the main ninja there, and he keeps making more, so you have to be kind of quick with it. But that part of the game is actually pretty fun. I was playing it in class though, and I didn't want to look like an idiot going like, boom. So I saved that mission for home. But I actually have a video of it to show you the actual gameplay a little bit more.
We start with a hectic trip to Tokyo, where you have to beat back lines of dapperly dressed, mob-minded scenesters and Tokyo crash mobs. In this game, you'll have to fight people with people. This unique action puzzler blends live-action video with wacky digital graphics as our heroines, Grace and Savannah, unleash pedestrian-tossing pandemonium on the crowded streets of Tokyo. You can throw or roll hapless bystanders into lines of people, grouping these scenesters by the color of their outfits to knock them out of line. All I can say is that there is no other game that combines throwing people at people, UFO abductions, and battling ninjas quite like Tokyo Crash Mobs does. Look for...
So that gives you a little bit of an idea of what the game looks like some more. Do you have any questions about that?
Did you start playing this when you were in Japan?
No, it just came out here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I did something like that.
No. But it is weird enough. I'm actually glad it came out here because like I think usually the really like strange games don't come out here.
Yeah.
They're like American people won't buy that, but this one luckily came here, so yeah, you should check it out if you have a 3DS. Or I was gonna say if you just want to play it, you can play mine, but it ran out of batteries, so you can play it if you have a charger, which Brandon might.
I have a DS charger, but not a 3DS charger.
Unacceptable.